Welcome back everyone on Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons linked game. Last episode, Maverick completed the second dungeon, Snake's Remains, and got the second Essence of Nature. The second Essence of Nature allowed the Mako Tree to grow up, get a little get bigger, and that allowed Furore here, the Oracle of Secrets, to basically set up shop inside. So now, secrets that we get in Hologram that we take over to Labrina to increase Data's inventory and storage capacity over there. We can now give to Furore here to transfer over to Oracle of Seasons as well. So we ended last episode by giving Tingle the Tingle secret, and then that allowed Maverick to have a level 3 ring box which holds 5 rings over in Labrina, and then Tingle gave the secret to transfer that over to Hologram, so we just used that secret there. So that upgraded Maverick's ring box from level 1 to level 2, and now when we buy the upgrade, which would normally be the level 2 upgrade from the secret shop here in Horan Village, it'll actually be the level 3 ring box. So, speaking of, because we've got a new ring box that can hold 3 rings, we're going to just grab a few rings here. I'm going to grab the blue ring, which doubles your defense, and then I'll grab the rocks ring, which doesn't, which means that crumbly floors don't crumble beneath our weight. The blue ring will be good for bosses that you don't use your sword against, because we're going to be mainly using the green ring to increase that damage that our sword does. But when you don't have to fight something that doesn't need sword damage, the blue ring will help. Like I said, that doubles our defense. And then the rocks ring, not going to use it right now, but after we defeat level 3, we'll have enough items that we'll be able to do a little bit of the Hero's Cave, and that rock will come in handy there. Now the reason I changed it to fall here was because these mushrooms over here, these rock mushrooms, they can only be picked in the fall. So the only way we can get these 20 rupees is to come back here in the fall. So that's what I did. And Blossom and then Kid Marty's still jumping around. Yep. So, no change yet with Marty. I said eventually we'll have another chance to alter Marty's growth. And as a hyperactive kid, he can turn into either a warrior, like Maverick, or he can turn into a Gasha farmer, like his father. So I'll describe that more when we get to that point. But I think that's after level 3. It'll be a while until we get to level 3. You remember when we, if you watched the playthrough with Data, when he used Hologram Oracle of Seasons as the first game, between dungeons 2 and 3, there's a lot of side quests you have to do. Well, we're going to have the same thing here, with the addition of a new side quest. It's terrible, Maverick. Says Zelda has left the castle in Hyrule without any gardeners on her way here. This homing pigeon told me. Please try to find Zelda. Please, I'll look in town. You look up north. There's Impa in the pigeon. She says you're gonna look in town, but if we go back in town, she's not really looking, she's just standing right here. And the homing pigeon actually talks too. Just says, Zelda, Zelda. So, now this mini game here, like mini little quest, it's not very exciting in Oracle of Seasons linked. We're just gonna have to fight off a bunch of moblins. It's more unique in when Oracle of Ages is the linked game, because then the Rescuing Zelda from the Great Moblin is more like a spin on Donkey Kong. Such fine clothes. You must be a high-class girl. Rupees, jewels, everything. Give me your valuables. You that boy. Don't tell me you followed me all the way from Labrina to a place like this. You mean to stop me, don't you? I won't let you. I'll crush you this time. Take this. And Great Malin is back from Labrina, like you said. We foiled his plan on Goron Mountain in Labrina. And he was like harvesting all the bomb flowers. No, I'll remember this. Thank you for saving me from danger. My name is Zelda. You must be Maverick. I knew it at first glance. Princess Zelda, thank goodness you're safe. What a mess. Why have you left the castle alone? I had a terrible dream. Maverick was attacked by a great shadow. I had to do something. Maverick, surely you can keep this for me? And we get a ring from her. That is the blue joy ring. It can only be gotten by doing this like mini quest from a linked game. So if you want to get like all the rings, I mentioned in previous episodes that you have to do a linked game. And that's one of the reasons it's only available in a linked game. As I said, when I do the linked game with Ages, like I said, Data will rescue Zelda in a different way, like through a Donkey Kong like kind of spoof, and he'll get the blue joy ring. You all remember this. And up there, the setting is for our animal companion Dimitri. We're gonna meet the first animal companion here in just a little bit, Mickey, I mean. But the animal companion that they keep permanently is the one that you had in the base game. So Maverick recruited Dimitri over in Labrina. So Dimitri is going to follow him over here to Holidor. I lost. Your fists are golden, kid. You're a new champ. Here, take these. You got Ricky's gloves. But just like in the first game that you play, you'll get a chance to experience all three of the animal companions. It's just which one you keep permanently depends on the flute that you get. So Data, when he was going through the first time, if you do nothing, you get Ricky's flute automatically. If you go to Subrosia, do the dance a few times, you can get Dimitri's flute. And if you go and buy it in the Huan Village shop, you can get Moosh's flute. So, green ring back on. Yeah, all the stuff, your inventory, your rings get all removed when you do that little mini game with Blano there. So yeah, it's basically impossible to lose that game, or at least be disqualified from that game. Because he said like, hey, no rings, no items. The game automatically removes them, so the only way you use items over a ring in that fight would be if you purposely went into your inventory and equipped them. There's Ricky. As you can see, he doesn't have his gloves on. He's about to equip his gloves, since we got them back from Blano there. Ricky is a kangaroo that lives in Spool Swamp. That's his backyard. And Spool Swamp is where we have to get the next Essence of Nature. So Ricky's like, hey, it's my backyard, I'll take you over there. Like I said, if you're playing this in the base game, if you didn't collect either Dimitri or Moosh's flute, Ricky will automatically give you his flute at the end of this section. But he won't do that for us because, like I said, we don't end up getting Dimitri's flute. We'll run into him a little bit. We'll head over this way to uncover some soil for planting Gasha seeds. Take out our shovel. Take that spot between all the bushes. Of course, we won't be planting any Gasha seeds until we get to the Tarn Ruins. Because that is the one tree where we can plant and get level 5 rings. And the one level 5 ring that we didn't get, that Maverick did not get while farming for rings over in Labrina, was the boomerang level 2 ring. Of course, that wouldn't have helped him over in Labrina because you don't get the second boomerang in that game. You get the boomerang number 2 in this game. Thanks for paying to fix my door. No use to really go that way, but like I said, I want 100% and get everything, and plus it shows something off. You may end up having to do this. Suppose one shortcut is you notice that Ricky is gone, but we need Ricky back. However, if we go north, there's those holes there, and we can't go back to find where Ricky's at. So I'll show you how you get Ricky back. First, let's head in here. So here's this lady, the next person in the training sequence. Even with her cool pool there, she's still hot. But she says, give me that doll, and it'll send chills down my spine. She gives us this iron pot that we'll use in Subrosia later on. Continue the training sequence. Look who else is here now. It's Queen Abby. Maverick, what brings you here? I asked Naru to send me on an eye-opening journey to different lands and different ages. Traveling alone is difficult, but it's one of a queen's many roles. However, this holodrome is a strange place. The seasons here are so fickle. It must surely bring hardship to the people. Yeah, so Queen Ambi, being a linked game, she'll be making her appearance quite a few times in this game. So, like I said, it increases the story, adds a new layer. So in order to get Ricky back, we have to use this stump to turn the season to winter, and the snow will fill in the holes on this screen, and it'll cause the leaves on this tree to the right here to fall off. Allows us to sneak by those holes. Now we can just go back and grab Ricky, and we need Ricky to get up that cliff by that tree stump where we change the season to winter. Ricky can defeat these electric slimes without getting electrocuted. I guess his gloves are shockproof. A cliff like that is one leap. I'll just jump if you move up to it. So give it a try. Oh, there we go. And now Ricky's gonna leave us. Like I said, if Ricky was our animal companion, he would just give us the flute right here. We'd have to summon Ricky a little bit later to get to the entrance to Subrosia. And depending on which animal companion you have to do something different to get to Subrosia. So if Moosh was your animal companion, the flying bear, there's a screen later on where he's being like taunted by some moblins. You have to rescue them from him. And likewise, later on, we're going to one of the screens, we're going to have Dimitri being kind of picked on by the Moblins. And we'll have to basically save him from them. And then we'll get the flute, and we can use the flute to get to Subrosia. But before we do any of that stuff, we have to empty the water in the lake over there. In order to do that, well, we need the floodgate key to open the dam. You want in the swamp? Well, actually, I lost the key to open the floodgates. Well, there's the key right there. All you gotta do is hit that switch. So let's go grab the floodgate key. You got the floodgate key. Now you can open the floodgates. Oh, that's where I left it. That should open the floodgates. You can get to the keyhole from that puddle outside. Outside there was the that little pond there, and there's that one tile on it that had waves. Well, that shows there's a secret staircase there. Take that staircase now that we drained the pond. Gotta use the Pegasus to get past this bridge. Now we can get over to the other side of the lake, which we're gonna have to dry up. But we we can do that with the floodgate key. However, that will not make, that will make the entrance to level 3 accessible, or able to be seen, visible, but won't be accessible yet. We kind of got a little bit of a clue on how we're going to be able to reach the entrance there when we read that sign where it said like there's a treasure. It said come back in summer when the vines grow. So Soko here is basically telling us, hey, the new power of the seasons must be added to the Rod of Seasons, that being the season of summer. That allow us to eventually grow vines to allow us to enter into the level 3 dungeon. Don't need to buy a shield from him. Do need to empty the floodgates though. All the water pours out. Floods the screens to the south. We'll be able to navigate them so we'll get like Dimitri. First we're going to lift this rock up and expose another secret soil. Again, not going to plant anything in it though. So there's a stump to change the seasons. We'll have to use that to change the summer. But like Soko says here, first we have to go to the Temple Seasons down in Subrosia. And lucky for us, there is an entrance down here. Now if Ricky was our animal companion, we just play the flute and hop over that stump there, that cliff there. If Moose was our animal companion, we'd head to the left there, and we rescue him from the moblins. But since Dimitri is our animal companion, we head over to the right instead, and we see him getting picked on by these moblins. And they basically say, hey, we'll let him go if you pay us some rupees. So give him some rupees, and then they're gonna ask for some more rupees. So a total of 80 rupees. And we basically just save Dimitri again. The Tokay in Oracle of Ages wanted to eat him. We're gonna save him by giving the Tokay some ember seeds. Dimitri, man, I guess the Dongo is tasting meat or something, because everyone wants to seem to eat him. Moblins and then the Tokay. We don't want to kill us to eat Dimitri. We want to ride him, because Dimitri can swim through the water. And since we do not have Zor's flippers or the mermaid suit, Maverick did not bring them over with him from his Labrine adventure to Holidrum here. He's going to have to rely on Dimitri to go through here. So you can see you can pick up Dimitri and toss him with the power ring if you have to get him over holes. But since Dimitri can go through the water, we can go this back route. If we had Moosh or Ricky as our animal companion, we would just approach from the north there. Moosh flies over a hole, Ricky jumps that cliff. And here we are, a new entrance to Subrosia. I'm not going to do too much exploring in Subrosia right here. Rumors tell of precious red ore and blue ore. If you mix the two, you get unbelievably hard ore. What's the secret? That'll be a little mini quest later on. But we're going to have to do a little mini quest here in order to get to the temple again. But we're not going to do that here. Because like I said, the episode is almost about to end. But we'll end it here in this trading hut. We're going to have to go get that ribbon. So we're going to have to find some star-shaped ore. But between episodes here, I'll be just digging up regular ore. Remember, last time we were in Subrosia, they said that rupees are useless down here. You have to trade with ore chunks. So between episodes, I'm going to max out my ore chunks so I can start the next episode by buying a whole bunch of stuff here in this shop. So Take care. Have a good one. Thanks for following along. And I'll see you in the next episode with 999 ore chunks. Have a good one. Bye.